All right. There was one mistake that I made in the previous video. It's the standard equation of a circle is x minus h2 squared plus y minus k squared is equal to radius squared. Right over here in example 2, we found our radius to be square root 37. So it would be square root 37 squared, which is just 37. Right? Okay. So anyhow, these are the answers to the exercises, and they're all pretty straightforward. These you don't need to calculate the radius. These you do need to calculate the radius before you plug in. And down here you would need to extract the center and the radius from the graph. So the center of the circle would be -2, -1. And then our radius, we can count it, 1, 2. And then same thing over here is we find the center and then find the radius from the graph and then plug into the equation of a circle. Okay, so that brings us to the second section. It's graphing circles. So if you have an equation of a circle, like we do here, you can find information to help you graph the circle. And so the way this is going to go is, you can see, I'm going to go ahead and write the equation of a circle underneath. It's going to be x minus h squared plus y minus k squared is equal to radius squared. And so what we can do to find our h and our k, because that is our center of the circle and our radius, well, what we can do with the h is we can go ahead and take these two values there and set them equal to each other and solve for h. Right? Then we could take these two values here, set them equal to each other, solve for k. Then we could take these two values here, set them equal to each other, and solve for r. Right? That way we can get our hk and our r. So let's go ahead and start with our h. It's going to be -h is equal to +3. We divide both sides by -1, and we get h is equal to -3. We'll do the same thing with our k. So our negative k is equal to +1. Divide both sides by -1, and we'll get k is equal to -1. Okay, so our center is -3, comma, -1. And now to find our radius, we're going to go radius squared is equal to 9. Take the square root of both sides, and we'll get radius is equal to 3. Okay, great. We have our center and our radius of 3. So our center is going to be -1, 2, 3, -1. Center is here. And then our radius is 3, so it's going to come out to here. And here, and 1, 2, 3 is there. 2, 3 is there. So I'm going to try to draw a circle that goes through all 4 of these points. Alright, I did it. So anyhow, that's how we're going to take the equation of a circle, extract the h, the k, and the r, and then graph it using the center, h, comma, k, and our radius, r. So let's go ahead and solve these problems here. So what do we need to do? We need to state the center and the radius, and then graph each equation. And then same thing over here for these problems. Let's see. Write an equation of a circle that contains each set of points. Then graph the circle. Okay. So in the next video, why don't I go over these, and then if you have trouble with 5 and 6, I can go over the methodology for how to solve those problems as well.